know how often you clean your reels.
I clean my reels every day. All my reels, I take them all apart every day after.
Don't be a liar. You rinse them off and then spray them down. Be serious.
To be honest, I've never cleaned one reel in my life. I never have.
That's not true. You haven't taken them apart. You clean them after every time we go fishing.
Clean, as in rinse off, clean?
Rinse it off and spray it down.
I rinse off my rod. As soon as we come in, I spray all the rods down, tip to bottom. Reels, I clean them all with the hose. Shh. And then I take some good old Walmart cheap lubricant, because this stuff is like $2 a bottle. And it's a little bit thinner than WD-40. It's a lot like Reel Ease, and that's why I use it. And I spray the entire reel, line and everything. I don't care. And it just puts a beautiful coating on everything, and my stuff lasts forever. They'll run for a couple years, and then if they start grinding or something and I can't stop it with just lubricant, I'll take them to a shop for $12 and let them clean them. But that's you know, they usually live longer than I want to keep them. I usually end up selling them or something. You lose interest in the reel before I have to clean them.
Pin Clash has been a great reel. I landed a 42-inch king on a Fierce 4000 on
4,000?
Yeah.
See, so 42-inch king on a 4,000.
What pin Fierce do you recommend for red fishing? I use a 4,000.
A little big for me, I would go 3. 3 for light. Keep it light.
How many combos do you think you have in total?
How many combos do I have? Scan that rack over there. We got truckloads. And there's more in the corner.
Yeah.
But we also have a lot more in the barn. We have a lot, man. I don't know.
Robert says you can upgrade the drag washer on the Fierce. Keith Morrison. Hey, Keith.
What's happening, Keith?
I caught a 40-inch king on my Shimano Strike 2500, but I do love my Pin Fisher 5s.
Yeah.
Is that an Ibanez ATK?
Yeah, it is. Man, I wanted this base so bad. I saw him in a pawn shop for $100. Boudreaux's playing Friday night, by the way, at Broussard's Cajun Restaurant here in Pensacola. And I'll be in Jefferson, Texas for the Mardi Gras coming up next month, but we ain't talking about that right now. We're talking about reels.
Okay, you should get with Mike Iaconelli and donate a lot of your old stuff to Kids Fish. We do donate stuff.
We do donate a lot of stuff.
We do take a lot of care to give a lot of our stuff to people that we find need it.
Yeah. We like to help kayak fishing clubs.
Yes.
And, you know, getting people into the sport.
David Wood, what's your trolling reels?
Pretty much just any 5,000, you know, 5,000. These combos here, I don't know if y'all seen these Battle 2 combos, but this Battle 2 combo in a 5,000, look, I still haven't taken the thing off of it yet. But this sucker in a 5,000 will do everything. I mean, you can deep jig with it, you can troll with it, and they're very inexpensive, relatively speaking, and they're solid as a rock. And this rod, these Battle 2 rod combo, they feel so good.
The comments are coming in.
They have a limber tip. Look.
You caught the elusive Charpin yet? Sorry, I haven't got to. No.
No, actually, Teresa's hung too.
Yeah, but not caught.
I have one blow up on top water, but we have not landed one yet.
Which just means we have to still keep fishing for the rest of our life until we catch one. Oh, Ryan says, have y'all had to change up a lot of the fishing gear and tactics moving to Florida?
I wouldn't say a lot. A little bit, but not a lot. Texas to Florida, not much of a transition. There's more species.
Yeah.
But still, a lot of the new species that we're chasing, we still use the same old gear and same old tactics.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, whatever you're bass fishing with, you can do inshore on the flats here or Texas. And whenever you BTB fish with anywhere, you can BTB fish with here.
Do you buy any reels that aren't meant for salt water and use them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't this Abu?
Salt water?
This Abu, that's a catfishing, old school bass fishing reel.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 6600 C4. I don't think that's specifically, that's not specifically made for salt, but y'all seen me catch a lot of kingfish on this reel.
Yeah.
And I used to use these pretty exclusively. I still do use them a lot.
A lot of guys take their catfishing stuff to the surf. Surf fish with it.
Catfishing stuff in freshwater, good BTB stuff. Bass fishing freshwater, good inshore stuff.
What do you mainly target in the winter?
In the winter? Well,
he goes alone.
Right now, striper. Well, up here we got some hybrids and true striper. So we're going to try to hit those this week. And then we have a lot of speck and red stuff, down low in the deeper canal. So speck red. Some people like sheephead in the winter. And the striper fishery. Stripers naturally pick up because they like cold water.
What would your 3 lures be if you only had 3?
I would go top, mid, and low. I would go a top water plug, a suspension bait, and a jig. I'd go top water, and then something that floated mid depth, and then I would use a jig head with a soft plastic to bump the bottom. Top, mid, bottom.
Donate a Revo? Like a whole kayak? Yeah, we could.
We only got one for each of us, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, we do sell ours at a discounted price. Yeah. Like we just sold our Outbacks through Mariner Sales in Dallas. And, at the end of the year, we trade them out. So if you're interested in the Revos we have now, what else we got?
You kill it with artificials, but you got to start fishing live mullet. He doesn't like that.
I will for, BTB stuff. I will. I'll fish live anything. We love to troll live baits offshore.
How does the old pin drag compare to the new pin? I missed that comment. I can't see all of it. I think it is
the pin drags.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm not that particular, so I can't. They all have a great drag to me. I can't tell the difference between a Fierce and a Clash. I really can't. There is a difference in the ball bearings, but man, I'm just not that picky. If I can land them, I'm good.
Come down to the Treasure Coast. We'll be there. Yeah.
I would love to fish there. I've always wanted to fish there. We haven't done it yet.
This year.
I need a guide. I need somebody that can put us on the fish.
Z-Man Plastics for the win. Haven't used Gulp in over a year. That's Justin.
Justin
chiming in. Mm-hmm. And Sean is saying he likes the chicken boilers. We've used those. Keith says Z-Man has been my favorite for years. However, I've been crushing them with the Matrix Shad. It's hard to beat a trusted Gulp, though. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
We've been hearing a lot about and seeing a lot about the Matrix Shad.
Y'all know I like jerk shads. I married Teresa, didn't I?
You got jokes. Guess where he's sleeping tonight?
Probably in here. But that just happened. Look at that rascal. I love jerk shads, but when I saw these, I was like, man, y'all got to send me that. Look at the eyes on that sucker.
Z-Man Elastics has been good. Gulp is great, and a down south.
Gulp.
Hey, Ty, what's the key to drift fishing?
Drift fishing?
Yeah.
We drift a lot, because kayaks drift because they're so light. They're going to drift. A light wind helps, because kayaks are light and they drift fast. So a light wind, if the wind gets too heavy, you can use a drift sock. I like to, a lot of times when there's a little breeze though, with the Mirage drives, it's a different deal. We put our nose into the wind with the breeze and I pedal real slow. So I'm almost standing still but moving forward just a tad. And we throw into the wind, work into the wind, and then we drift back real slow. Just throwing with the wind, making longer casts. A lot of times I'll stand on the way back.
Unfair shrimp on a Carolina rig to get it deep. He likes the unfair, yeah.
Who's that?
Matthew Phillips.
Bam!
Yep.
Unfair shrimp right there. That's a big one. Caught a big jack on that episode with Marty Zoffinger. That's what I was throwing right there. It was a sight casted jack, but that big pod came through.
Where's the best place to look for flounder now?
I haven't been a big flounder fisherman. And I would say wherever there's moving water in a deep ditch, a deep canal, I would go deep and probably live shrimp or something, or soft plastics on bottom, Gulp again.
And we don't know where to gig flounder right now, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm not in the flounder game.
But don't they go out in the winter? They go out to sea. Don't they?
I don't know enough about flounder to say.
Maybe somebody can comment. Ricky wants to know
comment if y'all want to know where the flounder at right now.
To gig the flounder. We'll get somebody to chime. He says flounder are offshore now, near shore wrecks. Yes, so flounder are offshore now.
Teresa was right. The flounder have moved out.
Yeah, we're going to go out with Marty again for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Marty to drive his boat right up here so he can park it right here and I can walk over there.
Robert says, I'm using braid on my bait caster. How heavy line would you recommend for a bait caster and spin inshore?
Inshore, 15-pound test braid all day long. Bam.
That'll be my last post to read.
15. Let me tell you another trick I do with my rods. I take pink fingernail polish. I don't know if you saw in that last vlog I was fighting trees over pink fingernail polish. 5 inches, 5-inch increments, little dots.
The vlog came out today.
It's just a fish guide. I hold my fish up if there's no rulers around. I'm waiting or.
When are y'all coming to South Louisiana again for some fishing?
We're supposed to
February or March?
We're going to Venice. Is that right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we're coming to Venice. So look out for that. We're going to be filming with the same people we filmed with for the
Kayak Venice.
The Voodoo in Venice episode. Kayak in Venice.
With micro guides, would you recommend putting a braid to mono?
Yeah, that's what I do. But what I do with micro guides, I keep the leader just long enough to cast with. So there you go, right there. That's a what is that? About 2 foot, 2 1/4. So just long enough to sling. Even if I tie a super small knot with micro guides, you still get a tick, 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 click, click, hang up. So I hate that. So I just put enough mono or fluoro to cast with, about 2 feet. And then we go to the clip. Bam. The suckers are amazing. The only time I don't use it is when I'm throwing like a plastic worm hook and running weedless. Other than that, we're clipping baits all left and right with these.
They actually have it at Bass Pro Shop now.
Tactical angler's clip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's shaped like a paper clip. This is the one that we've had the most success with. This is the one that I haven't lost any fish on. Several of the others I've actually lost some trophy trout on, and it was just heartbreaking.
The clip versus a swivel clip.
These clips, they're stainless steel. They're completely stainless, and they're very, very minimal. What's happening, Corpus? That's our old stomping grounds. We know it very well.
Are y'all guiding in Florida?
We are guiding. Where are you coming from? We do guide here. I'm guiding this week and next week and all summer. Spring, summer, fall.
Great to see you guys at Mariner. Happy New Year. That's Tim from Real Gills.
Hey, Tim. Real Gills. Love our Dallas people, man. North Texas is really booming with the kayak fishing right now. Mississippi's booming right now with the kayak fishing.
Where do we find the prices for the guide trips? 30milesout.com.
30milesout.com under charters. There's a little tab at the top that says charter. Click on it. Has all the prices. You know, if one person's a little bit more than 2 people, it's a little less. So check it out. We've got some good deals on there. Hello. We're doing walking the beach guiding now too in the spring, summer, and fall.
Hello from North Mississippi. Hello.
Hey, what's happening, North Mississippi?
Tarpon on fly rod trips. What's the best time to book for it?
Tarpon on the fly?
Email him at tyonthefly@yahoo.com. That way he can go into detail with you. Because these comments are rolling by really fast.
Summertime is going to be your best bet for tarpon. Let it get hot.
Yeah.
Let it get hot. That ends in October. The tarpon bite around here ends in October. And they're all big, so you better be bringing an 11 weight.
Jose says, hello, guys. I'm from Rockport. Like the show. Now, question, what lure would you use down here in Rockport? We got a gulp.
Right now, this time of year, I can tell you a little secret. Rattlesnake Point at the launch, go 20 feet, don't go, and then stop. And throw a gulp on bottom and peck.
Oh, that's right.
Peck the canal before it opens up into the bay that's about 4 to 6 foot deep.
Right now, yeah, the trout are hitting.
The trout and the reds are stacked up in that ditch.
That was one of our favorite spots.
Yeah, right now, man. It's a Rattlesnake Point kayak launch. Launch.
Go 20.
Go to the left toward the bay. Start fishing is between the launch and where it opens up into the bay, and they're stacked up in there in that ditch.
Jeremy says, is your guided trips inshore only? No. He does all kinds.
Over here in Pensacola, the Gulf just turns into a swimming pool every summer, a lot of days. So we go BTB. People that want to catch big stuff, even if we have a bad day and we can't go off the beach, we go in the bay. Our bay is 50 foot, 60 foot deep in spots. And we're catching snapper, Spanish mackerel, black sea bass, shark, all kind of stuff in the bay. So we have an inshore, offshore if we get blown out offshore. And then, of course, we have the grass flats and bayous and stuff.
Glad you're liking the Revos. Told you it was fast. That's Chris Fowler.
Man.
Fowler. Yep.
They're scary fast. I mean, and that reverse drive, that 180, what's it called? 180 reverse?
Mirage 180, yeah.
Mirage 180?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that, I don't need that. I haven't even thought that. It's just like having a boat. You sit in it, you put it in reverse, and it's just like being at a console on the boat, backing out of the ramp, and then kicking in and forward and going. I don't use my paddle all day now. I don't even touch it.
Love yak fishing after watching you guys, and Marty showed me the way to fish in the Sound in Connecticut. Woohoo!
All right.
That's awesome. Thomas
says, Kayak Kevin up there well, he's in Virginia, but
Virginia.
he fishes a lot in that Northeast region.
Thomas would like to send you a Texas Taggers hat. Email him, tyonthefly@yahoo.com.
tyonthefly@yahoo.com. You can go to 30milesout.com, and our post office box is under the contact info.
That's right, yeah.
And you can just send us whatever you want from 30milesout.com under contact info.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we put that there.
Our P.O. box. Boom! That's where we at right there. That's the P.O. box. That's how you get in contact with us.
Did you figure out how to engage the reverse and forward on the drive?
Yes, everybody's telling me keep the pedals even before you switch. And I think I was kind of figuring that out by the fighting it all day. Mm-hmm. So now I know next time I go, even pedals, switch. All right, well, I'm getting the wrap it up sign from the producer. So thanks a lot for hanging out with us tonight, guys.